All right. This one's for you, Reese. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It's great to have you. Today we're going to be playing Baba Is You by popular request. I've actually been really excited to play this game since it got picked out. I mean, I guess you guys are probably not going to have as much fun on the other streams, or on this stream as opposed to the other streams, because this is just going to be me banging my head against a bunch of puzzles for like 3 fucking hours, and then leaving tired and defeated, or at least it will be in the later sections. This is a very fucking cerebral game. At least it was when last I played. Maybe we'll have an easier time of it nowadays. Although honestly, I wouldn't count on that. So let's get started. I've never really understood like what story was trying to be conveyed like during this sequence. Like as an intro, this is kind of a little abstract. So, for those of you who are unfamiliar, the premise of this game is that it's sort of like Monkey Maze, if you've ever played it. If you haven't, the premise of Monkey Maze is that, you move around, you push these rocks and whatnot, and, you just try and get to, some sort of goal point. Although I guess Monkey Maze differed in that you could never return to any space that you'd originally moved to. But Baba Is You sort of like puts a special spin on the rock puzzle sort of game in that it has like these like blocks of text around that you can interact with dynamically. So for example, if we say that flag is no longer win, we can go across the flag and not complete the level. If we were to, say that Baba is not us, I've lost control of Baba and we lose. Although we are mercifully given the option to restart. I think this would be fairly hard without that. So we can also, take the properties of the wall and the rocks away, and they just become like sort of background tiles. So that's kind of like the big premise of the game. Although I'm told that in the later levels it gets sort of meta, as in like the walls and whatnot of the level selector and things like that start to take on the characteristics that are in this. I know the bonus levels get incredibly trippy. But yeah, so I mean, we'll make it. We'll do the best we can. I'm told that also of note is the fact that our like the difficulty spike here is incredible. So what if we just wall is win? I would like to be win. Like it'll be good 1 second and then we'll be like pretty fucked the next. So it's really just a matter of how fast I can approach that point. And then after that, I mean, most people recommend that you like start getting out pen and paper and like writing out ideas and like seeing what you can see, but I'm not most people. We're just going to like slam it until I get very uncomfortable. So I guess you Baba Is You, wall is stop. Did I really fuck this off the rip? Okay, so uh I guess we want to, right, have that. And then we want to be able to get this in here. Okay, water sink. What we really want to do is be able to offset that, I think. So, what if... Big, bold idea. Oh, wait, hold up. We can't get this out. Oh. But what if rock was wind, though? And just like that, we're on a roll. Let's fucking go. Yeah, no, this, so as I mentioned in chat, not too long ago, I was part of a medical study today, and they got to shine a bunch of lasers in my eye again. I was part of the same study yesterday, and unfortunately, what happens if... Okay. So I think what we want to do is kind of like get a conga line going. Anyway, as I was saying, I was part of a medical study for the past 2 days, and as far as I'm aware, the purpose of the study was to differentiate between healthy and like unhealthy characteristics of an eye in like, you know, healthy people. So I bring all this up because now that I'm thinking about it, this is probably one of the worst games I could have possibly chosen to play today. Because I had to get up way early to get into the city to actually like get the imaging done. I mean, don't get me wrong, it was a great, or what we really want is to push the lava. It was really great. I had a good time, because like some of the lab techs were really cool about like letting me see their equipment and, you know, explain the process of everything to me. Like I was a lot more interested in the technical details of the study than actually like getting the study done. And they happen to, I happen to have some, you know, projects in the works for this and, you know, just for my personal purposes. And they were helpful enough to point out some part suppliers that might be cool for that. So let's break the fuck out real quick. But I did have to wake up like way early. In fact, I was napping until like just a couple of minutes ago. Hence the delay. I was like, oh shit, I gotta stream. So, rock is stop, skull is defeat, flag is win. Okay, so this is crazy, but check this out. No, wait, that won't work. What if wall is you? Yeah, I think that might be... Okay, so that's another like thing that you kind of have to... Alex said Baba is wall. Yeah. I don't know. I think that would have killed us. I think one of the big like key things that you have to like deal with in this game is that it's not always obvious what consequences are going to come of a certain combination of blocks. Like they do all have like unique properties that you more or less can't win without fucking kill that guy. Hold on. You can't win without like having those sorts of properties in mind, which kind of makes this like a secret programmer game. Like you've got to kind of familiarize yourself with the API of like the world around you. I know that doesn't make any fucking sense, but I promise it does in my head. So I think what we want to do here is, huh. So we can't go through this grass. Um and that's a little difficult. I can push the oh. Ah. The wall means nothing to me, nerd. Although that does. Okay, so all we really want to do is set this up so that, right. So that's the other thing. Positioning for these blocks does matter. We can't construct what's considered to be like a syntactically backward sentence and have it work. So, for example, I can't do win is flag. That isn't valid. And I can't do like you is Baba. That isn't valid either. It must be noun, a verb, other noun. Or I guess like a highlighted noun. I don't know what the fuck to refer to those blocks as. Property, I suppose. That's another thing that you kind of have to like keep in mind. Otherwise, this game's going to, you know, fuck you something good. This is where it starts to get tricky, and that's a little worrying considering my performance prior. So I think we're allowed to just walk around now. Jelly is sink. Alright, so let's see what I can do about that. I think that Baba is you and wall. Okay, so that doesn't really help us out. Wall is stop. Okay, so what we can do is kind of like push this out. And then I think we can do wall and Baba is you, and then I think sink is a block that has it so that if we run into it, we can kind of just like get rid of. Oh no. Okay, so I have to be a little careful about how I approach this. There we are. All right. I think what like really is going to start getting us is the bonus levels. Once we get there, there's one that I remember a couple of years ago back in Bradford. That's when I started playing this game. I still haven't completed it. I haven't gotten past I think the third or fourth world. But I spent like an hour with my roommate trying to figure out how the fuck to get through it. So stars sink, rock is push, blop and blop. Skull's defeat. And then the wall is like actually a wall this time. So we don't want the star to be sink. And then rock is push is going to let us get rid of the skull, I believe. Oh. Okay, so the skull is just defeat. Baba's family, Baba doesn't get left behind. Baba everywhere I go. I mean, it would take the end of the world to make me want to leave anybody in Bradford. Baba least of all. I mean, look at his dumb little stupid fucking gaze. His little potato brain. Have you ever seen something so baby? So we want the flag to be us. I think. Or I'm sorry, we want to also be the crab. So star is. How are we gonna do that? Rock is push, star is sink, blah and blah. Yeah, I hold up. Okay, so Rock and Star is Sink. I don't feel will do anything for us. Alright, so let's see. Skull's defeat. Where's the wall? Wall is stop. Okay. Crab is... Shit. Okay, hold on. Maybe we want to do something with crab and X is whatever. But that doesn't make much sense because I don't actually need to push the crab. And I can't get in there without the skull exploding us. So I can't actually, like, turn this around. Which is very, very unfortunate. So, what kind of... What gives? We can't make the wall sink. Ah, you know what we can do, though? Hold on. Check this out. Okay, so we do stars push. And then we do stars sink. Ah, there we go. And then we just do crab and baba as you. Ah, hold up, wait. I don't think we... There we go. And then we send our little government crab drone out to win the game for us. Dude, slick as hell. Alright. Kiki is move, love is push, and love is win. And then algae is defeat. So, the Kiki levels start to get a little weird. I think we want Kiki as push for the time being. Or... we can't do any... We can't make anything else win because that's a backward sentence. But can we make... We can also make Kiki us. The problem is, I don't think that we can make Kiki into us while Kiki is move. Okay, there we go. And then we can just kind of check this out. I love the little sound effects. They're the cutest thing in the world. And I like the little particle implying that Baba is like a fart-propelled being. I need to get a little Baba plush to accompany my my Claymore mine. Alright, so the pillars push, stars defeat, Baba is you. I think this is just a pillar is you puzzle. Although I don't know what happens if we get defeated on the same tick that we win the game, so there might be that. Star is defeat, blah blah blah, wall is stop. We can't really do anything with that. Alright, well. Pillar is me. What if defeat and win? Alright, so as long as we win immediately as we're defeated, we can kinda just do that. Brick wall. Baba is you, flag is win, wall is stop. That's as simple as it gets. Flag is you, flag is win. Ah, but we can't. Okay, so somehow we want to simultaneously be flag and Baba and be winning. Huh. Difficult. So... What if... No. No, we don't. Check this out. All right, so these are the secret levels that kind of like kick your ass, the ones with like the dice face on them. And I think, oh, this is a much easier variant of that level that I was talking about. Flag is defeat, crab is defeat. Rock is push. So we can get in here right. Oh, we can get in here right now, but that doesn't really do much for us. If we push this rock, that kind of like seals our deal, you know? Okay, so it doesn't really seem. What if rock wasn't push? And then that way we can kind of like smuggle this all out, right? And then rock is. What do we want to do from there? Rock is wall? No. Rock is stop? No. No. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Let's get this extra is out. Surely this will help us. Oh. I guess we can't do a backwards operation, though. So we can't, like, really. We can't make the crab into anything. Although we can. We can turn something into a crab. So now rock is push. I wonder. Damn. So what I want to do is I want to find a way to get this rock in here and then become it while we, still have time. The problem is that there's really no way to, I don't know how I'm going to get it out. All right, hold up. Let's give this a restart. Let's start fresh, and then see where we can go with this. Okay, so what if we can't make wall into us? Unfortunately, we really can't do anything to the wall. And we can't make anything into the wall. I'm almost certain that it like all hinges on us being able to push this fucking rock around. What if Baba is rock? Or rock is Baba? And then we had two Baba? And then I don't really know what we do after that. Hold up. I'm also a little afraid to do that because ah! Haha! Here we are. Wait, hold up. That's actually kind of crazy. We just need to push the rock through. But we can do that with relative ease. We just need to kind of... Okay, hold up. I may have bonerized this. There we are. Okay. So now we have that in there. And we want... I think we're going to have to shimmy this down somehow. And then I think we're going to have to get this, like, Baba is peak, so true. But you know what's actually peak? Peak. Wait, hold up. You have to come down first, then you, then you, then you, then you. Ah, no! We fucked it. Hold on. Wait, but then if I do that, if I push them over here and like actually get shit going, then we're in a bit of a pickle. Peak is tautology. Real. Fuck. Maybe I want like Baba's push. Maybe we push Baba in. The problem is that we have to be in order to... I think we're going to have to abuse a property of defeat here. That being, I think we can push blocks through it. Right. So... Shit. We can't... See, like, that's the we can get the... Well... I guess I can push the rock in, no problem. And then we can kind of, like... We just need to have the space to do it. So, my new idea is this. We'll just push the rock in, right? Like so. And then... my bad. Then do this, and then... Yeah, okay, sweet. Holy fuck. Made that way more complicated than it had to be. So, we're just gonna try and keep clearing extra levels until it becomes a problem. Until we die. So, Jelly is push, so is this. Cool, cool. And there's only one crab. The problem is that getting in here activates the deadly laser. So Baba is lumpy, Kiki is spiky. Kiki kind of looks like a fucking thumb. But yes, you're not wrong. Okay, Rock is... Damn. So we can, like, get in here and fuck around with all this. But, Crab is defeat. Baba is rock. Defeat doesn't... Booba is not. Alright, I wonder if they're based off the Booba and Kiki experiment. I mean, I would have to imagine. Although Kiki isn't really spiky. Kiki's like round. Baba is just Baba looks like a sheep. I think they you know what? Never mind. I'm too fucking sleep deprived to be commenting on all that shit. Alright, so let's see what we can do from here. Like off the rip, we have access to Baba is you and Wall is stop. We can't do anything with Wall is stop, although we can make Baba into a wall. We could also make Baba stop, I suppose, but neither of these are really useful to us. We can kind of push these, and then I don't think that doing this causes anything irrecoverable to happen. This gives us access to Rock is push. And we can kind of smuggle out Rock is and push. So let's bring those into our working chamber. right? Rock is push. Although we can't... What's really upsetting is that we really can't move the rock at this point. But we can do... Rock is U, which gives us some extra body to play with. And then, see, this is what I was thinking we would do at the last level. So, what we're going to do is bring rock is push around. Shit. I think the way yeah, this will be fine, I think. And then we can push the... Oh, no! Oh, fuck. I wonder... Okay. We're gonna have to fuck with the, ordering of movement a little bit here. Alright, yeah, that's just good enough. And then we can do rock is U and win. Alright, cool. So... I guess that's another important thing to keep in mind regarding, like, you know, game mechanics. The properties are valid for the move we're making and are only invalidated after we perform the move. See, like, that's... they're gonna start using these tricks and, like, you know, make us want to kill ourselves. So that's where we're at. You know what's weird? I kind of fucking hate at actual, looking at actual humans because for some reason I associate them with commercials and ads. That's, I don't mean to belittle you based on your birth year, but that is very much like a someone who was raised in the age of the internet thing to say. I wonder if that's like a common phenomena though. Like I would imagine, right? Okay, so we can't go anywhere without using this first key. Baba's U, wall is stop, door is shut. Key is open and key is push. So I guess we just... I'm fully aware of how all in line it makes me sound. I was born in 2000. Yeah, I was a little 2000, yeah, somewhere in there. I get it. Don't get me wrong. Like, I was terminally online for, like, Club Penguin for, you know, God, how long, dude? Club Penguin was my shit. If you didn't play Club Penguin, I mean, I'm sorry. You should get on that. Or I guess you can't now anymore, huh? No, that was like my introduction and shit to YouTube and whatnot though. My very first YouTube videos, and the reason my parents wouldn't let me watch YouTube was because I was watching Club Penguin Funny Bands compilation, which was just like, I don't know. I guess like some teenagers were just having fun and it was just kind of like a compilation of profanity. I fucking remember Club Penguin. I should see if Rewritten is still up. Oh shit. They made a rewritten version? I thought only Toontown got that treatment, man. We're so back. I was too busy with LEGO Universe. It was only like open for like a year or two. Sad. That's okay. So another thing that I did way back when, and I used to do it with my buddy Gavin, was that Lego.com had like a weird social network where you would go from page to page, like clicking on things, and like on your Lego profile page, they had things that you could like set up on your page that were like vendors for items. And then you would get them, and then you'd have to go to other people's pages to, like, craft a new item to level up your own page. That would, like... I spent so much time on that, trying to figure out what the fuck to do. Like, there was no instruction booklet or whatever that I could find to, like, you know, make it easy. So I was just, oh, dude, I was a little fiend. I remember playing that shit on like fucking New Year's, trying to figure that out. All right, so key is open and key is push, door is shut, and then we just bust the door down at this point, right? Oh, door is stopped too, huh? Door is shut, and what if door was also open? A crazy prospect, I know. Check this out, though. I can't help but feel as though there's some there was some violence to that. I think Baba was a little too excited to be making the door commit suicide. With the robot head and the blue and green eyes. I don't remember what the fucking crafting ingredients were, but I remember cajoling Gavin into like trying to help me out with it, because if I remember correctly, you really only needed like a friend who was at the same point in progression as you to like kind of cheese it all the way through. Flag is win, Baba is you, wall is stop, jelly is stop. Where's flag? There is no flag. So oh wait, wall is defeat? Damn. What the fuck? Okay, so wall is defeat means that we really can't do wall is jelly. That's what we're going to do. We can't. Oh, yeah, we can. Hold up. Check it out. Wall is jelly. And then Baba's win, I guess. I mean, there's no flag, but we're getting to the point where the flag is no longer necessary. That's how you know it's going to get fucky. Alright, rock is rock. Flag is rock. Rock is flag. I feel like they're pitching softballs at this point. I mean, granted, I am going in order, so maybe. Oh, yo, dude. I'm this little fucker. Does anyone remember the Christmas ornaments where it was like, how do I describe this? They were just like colors of shapes, but like they were anthropomorphized, right? So like there was a little pink like boxy person, like Miss Chatterbox, and then there was like a blue one that was like a circle that had legs and whatnot, and I forget what the fuck he was called, but like they had this whole series of them. And God, I just can't remember for the life of me what they were fucking called. But this guy kind of looks like one of those. All right, key is pushing open. We can't get through the hedges. Hedge and doors stop. You mean the Mr. and Little Miss series? I think so. I mean, the name rings familiar. So, yeah. Door is shut. Key is door. Door is key. Okay, so we can make door is us as well. Okay, so here's what we're going to have to do. Oh shit, there was one named like Miss it was Miss or Mr. Lunchbox too. I forget what the fuck. Damn. Why am I thinking about this right now? I've got fucking I've got a door to make explode. Hold on. Okay, so we want to do key is shut. And this will blow that up for us. Oh wait. I have irrevocably boned it. So we do that, but we also want doors you? Okay, yeah. Bop, 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 and then check it out. I wonder what this little crab's thinking. You know, like, imagine you're a little critter on the seafloor, just like going about your day and whatnot, and then suddenly fucking an array of cubes spawns before you, and a big pink square slowly turns all of the lights off on them. Damn, bro. That's fucked up. Alright, flag is stop, jelly is win, flag is jelly? No? Oh, flag is flag. My bad. So what if flag wasn't? Flag is stop, though. Damn. Flag is baba? No, that won't work because flag is flag. It's self-perpetuating. Baba is jelly? And then, oh, but we only have one jelly. So we can't, wait, hold up. Okay. I don't know, this might be an L, but can we extend the U property on the basis, oh yeah. Jelly is win. But I want flag to be win. Alright, hold up. We kind of have to, we gotta get our babas in sync. We gotta do like some ice climbers tech. Alright, flag is win. Yeah! Alright. Cool. Cool. Every time we play Peak, ice climbers is like all I can think of, dude. I saw Shane got the summit achievement last night. Or not the summit achievement, the lone wolf achievement last night. I was low key malding over it. Flag is push, Baba is open, crab is locked behind the door. Door shut and stop. Interesting. So we can blow ourselves up to open the door. Although that I don't think is a very useful course of action to us. What if Bob... Okay, so we can't also make ourselves win because we must first be defeat. If I do Baba is Baba, does the immunity to being something... Yeah, okay, so we can't... What if flag is open? Flag is push? And then it became open? Or... Oh no. If we do this though, we lose the is. I think. I'm trying to like structure this so that we lose as little as possible in the process. Because whenever you're wasteful with your property, it always kind of comes back to bite you. Alright, crab is win? Baba is crab, fuck. We could do Baba is Baba, and then this will carry us. Crab is win. Yes, sir. Let's get it. Playing with immunity properties and shit. Level Lake 13 burglary. You think this little, like, fucking Bingus over here is about to, like, break into your house, dog? You think it has the brain cells for that? Hell no. Look at him. There's not a thought between those eyes. I fucking love him, man. He's so cute. Alright, so what do we got? Baba is you, door stop, key is defeat. In addition, wall is stop, and star is push. Key is open? But key is defeat, right? So, stars push. Okay. So, stars key doesn't do much for us. Wall is shut could be cool. Right? And then this will break us out of the house. Because then we can do stars push and stars open, making it effectively a key. right? And then this gets us out. And then we just need to figure out what win is. Key is win, but key is also defeat. I mean, I like those odds. What if wall is win? Can we just... No. I mean, it makes it sparkly, I suppose. Oh, shit. Oh, wait, no, we have an extra is out here. Oh, wait, hold up. We can, Right, okay. I guess I didn't have to go through all the effort of, Didn't have to go through all the effort of, pushing, you know, the key and whatnot, and I could have just done it there. Wait, shit, no, I don't want to do this again. Stop that. No, wait! Alright. So, I think that's it for this area. I'm so sure that there was more. But we need 3 to get in there. I could have sworn that there were more lake levels and that the Sunken Temple like had some weird fuck-ass jankery that we could do in there. But I don't know, maybe we get to it later, I guess. Poem. Rose is red, violet is blue, flag is win, Baba is you. Okay, so that's nice and all. We can't, or I guess we can get rid of some is's. Wall is stop. We can get rid of this. Wall is, Rose's wall doesn't do much for us. Flag is you won't. Flag is you puts us as a wall. Violet is rose, I guess. That doesn't... Okay, hold up. That screws things up. Okay, so here are is's. We want... I think we want this. Baba is win doesn't do much for us here because we can't also be you. Baba is rose. Would... Okay, so I guess this is a better opportunity to try out being something by extension. No. We have plenty of roses around, though. Damn. Flag is you would be catastrophic. Oh, we can steal this is, too. Right, so that, like I said, that's terrible. Violet is rose. I mean, that's really all we have to play with, it looks like. Baba is rose, flag is... Oh, rose is flag, and then we'll do flag is win. Haha. We're so good. We're so fucking good at it. I mean, I guess it was 0-0 and thus supposed to be, like, so undifficult it's not even funny, but I don't give a shit. I beat that. Fuck you. Baba is you, flag is win, wall is stop, rock is push. Baba is float. Am I in space? Oh. Interesting, interesting. So we can't get the flag when we're floating. So flag is float, flag is win. We can't do flag is float though. So I guess we have to be something else. Yeah, let's get this out into like a nice accessible area. Baba is you. I guess we can just do Baba is win. Like, as long as we are win by extension, right? Like, we win regardless of whether or not we're floating. I think. I'm not entirely sure. We're gonna find out. Yeah. Lovely. I gotta say, man, driving on the highway to, like, get into the city today, though, for that study was the absolute worst. I don't know if it's, like, a full moon out or what, but... Oh, my God. People on 76 were, like, nasty as all hell. Alright, so these kill us. Skills defeat and float. Water is hot. Baba is melt. So we want to be over here and not floating. Water is hot. Water is hot and float. Although, I guess yeah, okay. So can we pass under floating water? Oh. My bad. Oh. Okay, so I guess important distinction, and is not is. Water's hot and float. Yeah, so we can get under floating water. That's kind of nice. And then just have to run up to the flag and claim it as our own. Alright, Boiling River. Baba is you and float. Water is water and hot. Baba is melt. So, is it not just the same solution? I guess we can't do and. Baba is melt and float. Right. So, skill is defeat. I guess we can't go up with the and. I don't think. Although, oh, damn, right, that's right. The water isn't floating. So, we have to do something. I think, okay, we can't interact with any of this, with the exception of maybe turning it into something else. So, like, we could do Baba is skull. No. I don't like that. Water is water and hot. Baba is melt. And... Okay, so... Hot and... Can we do it this way? No. It has to be in line. So we have to be float. Skull is defeat and float. Huh. I feel like we want to fuck that up somehow. Although... Maybe not. Maybe what we want to do... is bring this and out. Baba and flag is win could be cool. Although, I don't know... Maybe we want to shimmy this U, kinda. Wait, we need this, though. I guess the challenge here is just, like, really trying to figure out what we can interact with. Because we can't change what the water is. We can't, like, really interact with this block without... I mean, I guess we can push it up and down, but that doesn't do much for us. I guess, like, really, we just push this around. And we can't interact with this without breaking the chain and making it so we can't cross that. So... and float. Like, I think we have to... Ah, hold on. This might be our saving grace. Or, although, I guess I do need float to kind of be in a slightly more accessible position. So, now Baba is you. Baba's melting you, and then we can do is, get that out of here. Baba is float, and we can push this rightward with us. Alright, hold on. We're going to need to bring this down one, though. And then we can sink ourselves. Hey! I kind of feel like one of those train attendants that push, like, the snack trolleys over. Like, down the aisle and whatnot. Bob is you, Rock is push. Flag is win, and text is float. Oh, dude, now we're modifying text. Awesome, great, fuck, kill me. So, water is sink, hedges stop. Can we not just... text is float. Okay, so what can we interact with here? We can change what rock is, I suppose. Oh dear. Why can't I hear myself? Okay, there we go. We can change... right? We can get rid of that. Water is sink, hedges stop. I wonder, can we... I mean, we can push text across. Although I don't really know if that does anything for us. Can we, like, set up rock is win to be pushed? No. Although I think that's what we want to do. So we want rock is win. Rock is has to be, like, right here. Although I don't know how we're going to... I don't know how we're going to achieve that necessarily. We'll just, I guess, do it by brute force and then see if we can make anything of it. Rock is win. Alright. Yeah. Not bad. Not bad at all. We're kind of tearing through it. For an hour, like, getting through, what, 2 areas? Not bad at all. Alright, so, very similar puzzle layout. Baba is you, rock is push. Flag is win. Water is sink, hedge is stop, rock is float. So that means that we can't really get across the water. We kind of have to deal with these rocks. But it seems to me... but the rock is floating... so we can't use it to win. What if rock is you, but it's floating? So that doesn't really help, huh? Although I guess we could push win back over. I mean, we have... Alright, yeah, I think that's what we'll do. So, let's try and get a... rock is you. Right? And then I guess the problem is that really we have to find a way to sequence break. Oh, shit! Well, actually that doesn't really spell doom for us. I guess we can just make ourselves a path such as that, and then... now we have win. There's kind of our second problem though. We don't have anything to make. Since we got rid of the flag, we don't have anything to we don't have anything valid to make win. So I guess that's kind of the first thing we want to do, and then we can try and structure. Yeah, alright, I think that's going to be better. Rock is push again. And then that way we can kind of complete our little... Fuck! Damn. Oh, well, you know what? I guess we don't need push. And then we can do... Rock is win at... Or flag is win. Alright. Bridges. Okay. So, the third in this puzzle sequence. Rock is float, text is float. Rock is push, Baba is you. Flag is win. So... Huh. Let's think about this. So we can push the rocks around and we can become the rocks. We can't make ourselves win. That's kind of the big thing. But we can do rock is you and rock is win. I think that's the premise here. So let's go ahead and do that. Rock is you. And then... Rock is... win. Alright. Not bad at all. Yeah, for an extra level, like typically when I go into those, like I'm expecting to have my balls put into a juicer and like, you know, squeezed to breaking. All right, so text is float, Baba is you, win. Text is water is sink. All right, so we're gonna have to. I think we just have to be a little creative with how we. Cog is push. I think we're just going to have to be a little creative with how we do all this. Up. Okay, hold on. Let's go back a bit and think about where we actually want to bring this out. So it occurs we want this is, but we can we can't do that. Right? And then okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to like get a grip on what we're all doing. So I think we just want this, and I think we want this as well. Text is float. We want that is though. That poses a little bit of a problem. So this one's really just about being smart about how you use your cogs, your cog management. Hey Shane, what's going on? Good to see you. Alright, so this necessarily must be our first move, or at least must happen at some point in our sequence. Tuning in not from the car this time. I'm so proud of you. Did someone finally give you a ticket and, like, you know, admonish you for your inherently immoral actions. Shit. So, hold up. Let's do this. Because I'm almost certain that we're going to need that. Fuck. Okay. Hold on. I'm thinking. We're gonna do it this way. I got the furry ears and peak. I saw. Congratulations. Okay, so this... Yes! Yes! Let's fucking go. Did you, when you got the ears, did you do it on Ascent 1, or did you go down to Piss Baby mode to, like, you know, actually get it done? Okay, Assembly Team next. An Ascent 1 is just more, more fall damage, correct? Okay, so we got 2 robots. We want... I think we want to desync ourselves. The problem is how. Robot is you, robot is stop. We want to get this desync going, and then I guess from here we'll just push these blocks in. And then from here we win. No problem. 3 minutes too slow for sub 1 hour too. Ascent 1 is just more fall damage. That's cool. I'm still trying to figure out, like, how do I put this? It seems to me that the map generation is done such that it is supposed to be possible, like, in just a free climb, as long as you're smart about it. I'm just trying to, like, I don't necessarily know yet, though. Oh, okay, hold up. We kind of have to chase this robot to, Okay, so he's gonna kill us in, like, a couple of turns. I don't necessarily know yet, though, like, how to determine which path is, like, meant, I guess, in a sense, by the map generation to be, like, canonical. So, alright, this is an interesting one. There's no way for me to prevent this, it doesn't look like. And I can't outrun the robot to stop him. So then, but the cheater rope. Yeah, but like I can't guarantee that I'm going to get a cheater rope, everyone, and or every run, and I guess like neither can you really. So we can get over to this win. Skull is defeat. I got 3 cheater ropes on my solo run. I mean, that explains a lot. Do they regenerate, don't they? Like, I wonder what the duration on their regeneration is. A brute force killing. Yeah, I bet the fuck you did. I'm going to, after stream, I think I might try a solo run. Although I haven't seen the map generation today. Okay, so... Oh, you know what we can do, though? Alright, that'll get us off the hook for now. We can disarm the robot. Can't push the robot. As far as I know. How are we going to do this? I want to be able to move the robot up and down. Can I use the text to kind of like coerce him? No. I guess we do... Alright, hold up. Let's restart because I think I went a little too far down when I pushed myself. Although, now that I'm thinking about it, that might be how we have to go about it. They don't, it just maxes out at 10 meters at a time, but there's 12.5 meters of rope. You were using like a ton though last night. How many spools did we have? Robot is move. Oh, that's not good. You should not be taking that. Please stop. Okay, so I think we do robot as you. We're going to do that after it gets into this area, though. And then robot is you. Right? And then... I'm sorry, robot. I think we might need to kill you, though. Alright, hold up. Actually, no. We can save the robot. It's okay. I'm a compassionate person. Robot is you. But we fucked ourselves because we don't have... Just one on the group run? Yeah, but like you were putting down so fucking much on the group run. What do we do? We can't do... Baba is you. We can't like reclaim this is. That's kind of the issue. So close and yet so far. I guess we can do robot is Baba. Maybe that's a better way of going about it, and that way we can keep our is for the next portion. Robot is Baba. Oh no. Oh wait, I fucked it. Wait. How did I do this last time? I think I came around, did I not? Yeah. Okay. And then we can do... Robot is Baba. We can just do Baba is... Win. I'm gonna try and do this without destroying the other Baba. Although I guess we are necessarily going to have to keep the other Baba because Skull is defeat, I guess. Damn, bro. We're breaking my brain and shit. Baba is you and open. Flag key. Water is stop and shut. Okay. So, I guess, you know, there's a good suicide button if all else fails. So, I guess we want to make the flag into win somehow, and then key... We just don't have any way to, I guess, like, upsetting to me is that we don't really have any way to turn anything into anything else. Like, we can do key is you and blah, 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 right? Huh. Actually, hold up. That might be an interesting proposition. So what if this, and then... Huh. Alright, hold up. Let's run this back. So, I can push all this down. Not that I think that this helps us in particular. Oh, but it does, though. Forsooth. We can do this. And then this. And then that way we have a key nearby. Key is... Although, I guess now I can't push open around, huh? So we have to be smart about when we pop this off. So Baba is you. And we can't push this around just yet. I don't think we ever actually get to be able to push that around, which is kind of infuriating. Flag key. So Baba is okay. I think we want an extra Baba. And that might require some fancy movement on our part. So Flag and Baba is you, I guess. Or Key and Baba is you. Alright. Although that presents us with another challenge in that we can't quite put the key where we need it. Alright, so we need Key and Baba is you. We need to be 2 people, I think, which we have achieved. And we need one of them to be open. How do we go about that? Key is open and you. But how do we do that without... We can't break the middle of this chain. Alright, hold on. So, let's take it from the top. We want to be 2 people, which we can achieve, like, fairly trivially. We can just do this. Key is you. Baba is you and Key. That wouldn't work. Okay. So, Baba. Key is open. And Flag, maybe? That would bring us to being 3 things, eventually. Right. Key is open and Flag. And then we can do... Flag is... Flag is open, I guess, and then... Well, I mean, we can't push the flag around, though. And we can't get anything in here, either. Like, that's really what I want to do. But I think that would require... That would require some extraordinary out-of-the-box thinking, if it is in fact possible. So instead, Flag, open, and you. How would I go about that? It doesn't matter. I see the line. So what we're going to do is that we are both these. Let's set this up real quick. Now that we have 2 things, we'll just... like so. And then... I guess this way we can break out win. And then... Hold up, I want to be Baba again. Baba brings me more joy than Flag. Baba is you and win. Check it out. We're killing it. We're starting to get into harder territory, though. So I guess while we still have it in mind, we can do Tiny Island, the worst version. So I'm looking at it, and what differentiates this from... What differentiates this from what we just did? Okay, so there's just... There is an exploit that we could have performed in that last puzzle. And I just don't know what it is. So... What would that entail? We want to get this stuff on the left. We want to open, I think... We want to... Yeah, we want to open, I think, this space. And then get some cross-sectional action going on. Either that or we want to open this space. But I don't think that that works because this can only move vertically for the time being. Alright, so I think we start much like we did last time. We'll push open and pop off. Baba is you. We'll, flag is key. Or T is flag, I suppose. We'll keep the convention if we can. Now we have two of those. Papa is you and win. So we want to... Wow, that will be difficult. Is there a way that I could possibly shimmy this column left? I don't think so. Although that would make things much easier. So... I guess we could do flag as you for the time being and see what's up with that. We just can't move that win block afterwards, and it pisses me off to no end. Although... Haha. What if we were really slick about it? And... Flag is win. But we can't. Hold up. We can get a little better. I think Baba is you and flag is you and I think we need 3. I think we need 3 of ourselves. So how do we go about that? Flag is you. And flag is you and Baba, maybe? Although I don't think that this works out for us. Flag is you and... So now we have 3 Babas and we can't move. Okay. What if... I've fucked it. Okay, so what if flag is you and Baba? Flag and Baba is you? And then this way we have control of 3 things at once, but nothing is open. And that presents a problem. I think we need 3, like all of this to be the same. So Baba and flag is you. Shit. How? Because I would really like all of us to be the same thing, and then we can like get shit going. Open is key doesn't do anything. That's kind of like a null statement now. I guess we can pop Baba off, but flag is you and Baba, we've already seen, doesn't really help us. And then what else? Like, what can we do at that point? Baba's you and flag is the same problem. Huh. Alright. Let's take it from the top, see if we can see something else. So, Baba's you and open. Is there a way that we could do this where we can turn everything into a flag and not do this as Baba? So let's do key is flag. I guess this is just bringing us back to where we were, huh? So key is flag, and then flag is you and open isn't going to do us much. Although, okay, so now we want Baba to be flag, Wireless to being flag, which we can't do. I don't think. I don't think that's syntactically possible. We could do. Flag is you and Baba. No. Huh. I do think. Okay, so maybe we do have to do some like crazy movement fuckery. Flag is you and open. See, that's the problem. I really don't see a way for us to get this out. Without blowing ourselves. So if we get this open, I can't move it from that, and without kind of compromising it. Can't move it from here either. But I desperately want it to be like right here or some such. If I take it from the top, we can't really move. We can't move the U column, I think, because we only have one is. And that kind of puts a wrench in that plan. And we can't, like, pre-place the flags, I don't think. Key is Baba. So, I mean, I guess that Can we turn everything into Baba? No, because then we would have to move the is. And that would be a problem. Do we? All right. I'm going to come back to this one. I think it's a little much for me at the moment. Although I'm sure we'll eventually have to figure out what we're doing there. So bolt is push, and we can turn it into move eventually. Skull is hot, Baba is you, bolt is melt. Kiki is defeat. My greatest friend turned my worst enemy. Okay, so let's see what we want to do here. Somehow, it seems, our goal is to get this win out, which would mean that we want to be able to move towards a skull. This will fuck us for sure. Skull is hot. We really want to... Can't do that. Can't really move that through there. So, what if we just... Right, skull is hot. My bad. Skull is hot, but skull is not defeat. So what if... So we get that over there, right? And then... What if we have to, I think we have to set this up and then use a block to push all of this into place. Right? Ah, wait. I can't survive that. Alright, and then let's get Bolta's move going. Ah, hold up. I see the line. Okay. So, instead... Let's move all this down. Right. And then we're going to want that way. And then we can do... Let's get the push out of here. We can kind of use this as fodder. Right. And then we can do... We can do this. Right. Cool. Ah! But then we face the other problem. We can't quite we can't go through Kiki. So we have to find some way to do all that without occupying the square permanently. That's yucky. That's yucky as fuck. I don't like it. I guess we can do this. Right? And then... That doesn't really... Ah! Okay. And then... Ah, we have this, but it doesn't do anything. I think. Damn. I think they've got me up against the wall. I might be cooked. Okay, so maybe we want Bolta's move out here. Oh, wait, don't do that yet. Don't do that yet. No. Okay. So we'll do this. Let's get this out of the way. Although I do want Bolt to be pushed for the moment. So let's do that, and then let's do... I think that'll be just good enough. I could be wrong. Right, okay. Well, I mean, what does that even really do for us? Oh, we want to move Skull. Okay. So, how might we go about that? And do we want to move Skull, really? I mean, I think so. But we want to keep this is. Or something like that. Skull is... Maybe we want Skull is win. 18 characters. Cartwheels in. Very impressive. Did anyone get that on video? No, it's good to see you. How you doing? I'm currently dying to, you know, general brain exhaustion. I've been at this for about, I don't know, an hour 40. I mean, don't get me wrong. We've made some pretty good progress this stream, but geez, man. I think I've kind of met my match. Skull is hot. Baba is you. I feel like the problem is, like, this isn't the first time I've done this level. Like, I started playing this game about 2 years ago, I think. Maybe 3 now. And I just never got through it, and this is kind of like my second run up. And now I'm kind of remembering why, like, I had to put it down. This is the first level that requires fourth dimensional manipulation to beat it. We only have 2 dimensions, though. Where's the third one? Okay, so if I push this in here, I can kind of do that. And then... What if... I mean, we're going to need push. This game is one of the most challenging to put down and return to after a long break. Well, I mean... Yes. Yes, it is. So, I think we're going to need the bolt, like, somewhere around here. Because Kiki is defeat unconditionally. Which means that we can't go through here. Which means that unless we want to use the bolt here first and then retrieve it, we're going to need it to move this. But the problem is that the only reason I could think to have this bolt here and, like, push things in is that we would want to get the win block up here and make Skull into win. And then get a Skull from, you know, elsewhere. So the problem is we also need this pathway clear, which means that we can't have, like, too much clogging up this area. Unless, hold on. This. If we can somehow get... No, is necessarily must come before defeat, so we can't, like, finagle this is block into this space and then win. Shoot. Okay, yeah, so I guess the bolt must be where it is. And then we're going to need something for it to push into that area. And then I guess I really don't. I mean, we need the is, I think, but we're going to need 3 spaces of padding, which is literally just enough for us to do. I've been there before. That doesn't work, I don't think. Do you know who Usain Bolt is? It's hard to not know who Usain Bolt is. I'll put it that way. Okay. So this way, Bolt is the feet. We can get the wind block out. Although I'm gonna be perfectly honest, I'm kind of feeling more like a Paralympian after this game. I'm just saying he's fast. Indeed. No, I've always found interesting like the people who have the prosthetic feet with like the biomechanical advantage of like, you know, springy foot to like push them a little faster. It's always kind of fascinated me that like despite the fact that they, I guess for running specifically, have better, more biomechanically fit feet, like Usain Bolt's still on top. Have you ever raced him? Have you ever seen him race? I feel as though if I was racing Usain Bolt, you'd probably be seeing me not on Twitch and instead like, you know, on TV getting my ass kicked by Usain Bolt. But yeah, no, I think I've seen 1 or 2 of his races, or at least clips thereof. So we can move around here now. Are you big into watching racing or I guess what? Foot racing? It's kind of hard to distinguish between like F1 racing and not. You don't think you can beat Bolt in a race? Interesting. Oh. So true. Research facility. Oh. All right. I see the vision. It's just a matter of implementing it. Although okay, so if we want to go down both tracks at once, I guess we'll just put this up here for fun purposes. And then we can do this. And then we'll get this set up. That should give us time. Skull is defeat, but then I guess... I guess we want to try and get the... We want to try and... we want to save the bolt. Okay. I get it. So... I don't think I'm being too charitable with my spacing, but I also think this might be the best we get. So, oh, wait, oh, hold on. Alright, that. And then I guess this is the best we can really do. Oh, shit. Fuck, no. Okay. Then this would be the best we can do. And then we'll do this. And then Skull is the feet. Bolt is move. And then that way we keep our bolt. Okay. This does prevent the or present the other problem though of we're going to lose. Yeah, we're going to lose like use of the wind block because we don't have an is. Although, what can we do about that? Wall is stop. Oh. Wait, Bolt is defeat. We want Bolt to be win, though. So, how can we go about doing that? Okay. So, Bolt is move. We're going to need 3 blocks regardless, and I think that Bolt's move is really our only option there. So then does our push block come into play? Bolt is... What if I was Bolt? I don't think that works out. We need to be on the bottom track in order to get wins, so we never really get the opportunity to do that. I don't think that having the push block around really does much for us either. Can we do this? I don't know that would... Yeah, that doesn't really do much for us either. Bolt is defeat, right? My bad. No, I think they got me beat. Although, I guess the Bolt can push blocks, which presents an interesting sort of thing we can do. Maybe we need a different, set of blocks being pushed to the left. Let's see what we can do there then. Although we really don't have many more blocks to push in the first place. So we're going to want this. Bolt is push. We'll do that just fine. I want that is. I want to keep that. The only problem then becomes that this has to stay together as a column, does it not? So, a row, I suppose. I guess we can get that prepped. Skull is defeat. That's fine. We're going to be changing that in a second. We need to have... Maybe we only need 2 blocks. Bolt's going to be here. And then, well, I guess that doesn't work because of move ordering. So maybe it really is that we're just shit out of luck. Do we do thusly? Although that's not enough. We're going to get to the skull and then it's going to melt. How can we preserve the is? Let's just see what it does, I guess. Let me get my little, like, fucking 2-year-old, whatchamacallit. Let me get my 2-year-old stimming session in. So... There's gotta be... I guess there's gotta be a reason that you would want to beat the move speed of the Bolt. Would you like a hint? Not quite yet. I'm gonna give it a couple more tries, and then maybe if I'm rattling the bars of my enclosure a little too bad, we'll fold. But, yeah, no. I mean, again, this probably wasn't the ideal day for this stream, considering I had to, like, get up early and all that whatnot. So, Skull is defeat. This is going to... Yeah, so that gets us in here. Right. And then we get our win block out. And now we have free reign of doing shit with the skulls, but doing this necessarily gets rid of that. So maybe we do want, I don't know why yet, but maybe we do want to have all 4 blocks kind of like ready to go. I think like we seem to have enough time for it, which is why I'm like skeptical that we don't want to do it. We might as well just get rid of fucking everything if we're already losing anyhow. So I guess now we can touch the bolt and not die. That's cool. Baba is hot. Baba is you. Baba's defeat. Yeah. Alright. You know what, actually? Hold on. What if Kiki is always going to be defeated, so the bolt has to go up? That sucks. And then we need... Ah! Okay, I understand. Wow, that's terrible. I'm so bad at this. Okay. Right. And then this way we can just... Oh my god. Wait, hold on. There we are. Alright. I think that's the worst it gets, folks. Alright, so I had originally had designs on completing this area tonight, but we're coming up on the 2-hour mark, and frankly, I think if I have to do another one of those, I might fall asleep at the wheel. So, I think we call it there. We're going to be doing Crosscode on Friday, and then I guess next week we're going to have Baba's You in like the bigger part of the rotation, so Monday and Friday. And then I still have some secret streams to do. I've been meaning to do them on a more or less daily basis. I mean, I know that no one's really anticipating them, but I'm sorry to myself about it, just because I needed to get that footage and whatnot. So, slow singular clap. Look, man, I was trying my best, all right? I had a long day. Anyway, yeah, so I think we're going to get some secret streams in tomorrow and Friday, and we're just going to keep going for the rest of the week. I did find some cool stuff out about Just Swim, so I guess I might demonstrate that before stream on whenever that happens. And yeah, I'd like to thank you all for tuning in. It's been a pleasure. I'm really excited to get back at this game. I mean, frankly, I think I might need a little more of Ivance if we're gonna run back at it. But otherwise, we're killing it. As a high note, would you like a free Bubba minigame? It's not a puzzle; it won't burn you out. It's like 3 minutes. Yeah, sure. Fuck it. I mean, we've got almost exactly 3 minutes on the schedule. So, where do I go? What do I do? I guess, what, we want to get to the menu, I suppose? I gotta go back and, like, see where I am on my regular spot. Right. I have the code here somewhere. Play levels. All right. Will do. Get new. All right. Gotcha. And then use level code. NTUU 2FN2. I like how they have the Xbox keypad UI. Accurate RPS battle sim. Subtitle: Predict random chaos theory. Yeah, sure. Fuck it. I'm I'm great at telling you where double pendulum goes before they go there. Choose a team. Let's I've always been a rock man. Let's do some rock. So interesting. Huh. So in custom levels you can have text blocks off screen. Alright, we gotta do this till I can win. Not too hard. Dead? Yeah. Alright. I'm gonna look, I'm gonna do the gambler's fallacy. We're gonna rock until we lose. Although I feel as though this may be rigged against me. Oh shoot. Damn, fuck. Dude, I'm gambling. Alright, my bad. I mean, I knew it was Turing complete, but I didn't know it was like... I didn't know that you could, I didn't know that you were able to have, like, elements of random number generation in it. I think we're just... Yeah, I'm gonna stick with rock. They're my lucky little horses and whatnot. Let's fucking go! I'm a big rock guy. I like the rock. Alright. That's actually really fucking cool. I mean, don't get me wrong. I have a feeling that this is like, you know, flagrantly abusive of the engine under the hood. But and as a software developer though, like this is really fucking awesome. Here's another short one. All right, where's Waldo? You can move right now. Oh shit. Sweet. Okay. Oh, no. I just took I just caught myself in 4K. My bad. Alright. Let's see what we got. Where's Waldo? San Diego. Bad is trying to hide. Oh, I like the little loading clock. That's kind of cute. Okay. So... we just gotta find, like, the vaguely punk-looking Baba. Alright. I love how you can tell that, like, the engine's struggling to do it, because, like, the FPS is tanking, man. Oh, this is new. I like how they're all colored blue. I got your ass, though. I guess the violet tags have more uses than I originally thought. It gets better as I remove code dynamically. Oh shit! You made these? Dude, this is fucking awesome. How long did this take you? Got your ass. I'm 18C in afternoon. This is really, really cool, man. It is, I think, really clever that when you unload code, I guess this goes back to the question: are the blocks like just on another layer behind the scene, and you're just like breaking the connections to them, or like how does that work out? Oh, look at the little dove. Alright, I got you. Yeah, that's sick. It kind of reminds me of the people who... There's a game called The Powder Toy. I don't know if you're familiar. But it's like a falling sand simulator. And there are people... There's a circuit engine in there, more or less. Like, you can make logic circuits and whatnot. There are people in there who make all sorts of crazy shit. Like, it's more or less Turing complete, I think. Like, there's a tic-tac-toe playing AI. There's, like, all the... Yeah. No, I think it's available on Steam now. Maybe we fuck around with it as, like, a secret stream one of these days, but I used to be, like, I used to be pretty active as a kid. Like I was definitely annoying as hell because I would how do I put this? I made like one bomb and it was a pretty big oh, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it so much. But there was a big scene where like you would build a bunker that's supposed to resist like bombs that other people would build, and then like you'd try and penetrate the bunker with like whatever machine or bomb you could devise. And I was kind of annoying because I just made a bunch of like nuclear weapons, like photon bombs, and just like got through all of them. And god, those were the days though. Anyway, thank you all for tuning in again. It's been an absolute pleasure. I'm really excited to get back at this. Hopefully, we can meet it next time with more peak mental condition. But yeah, next stream I guess is Friday. We'll do Crosscode, and then we'll be back at this on the rotation. If anyone's got any suggestions for people to raid, please go ahead, drop it in the chat. Otherwise, I'll just try and find someone in the same category that isn't like, already massive. And that's it. Have a great one, everybody.